about that at this point, and what it also demonstrates is that what is happening within Numsa, the position that is being taken by the leadership of Numsa regarding the issue of Mr. Vavi, it appears not to be a unanimous position. There are those who are questioning it. We know that Mr. Gina is appearing to be one of those people with doubt about that position. So there are internal risks within Numsa. And I think the leadership is not holding up so strong at this point, because the resignation just means that other measures that could have been resorted to in dealing with those differences were actually not successful or not even attempted.
Was Gina popular within the Numsa, or with Numsa members for that matter?
Well, I don't think he was that popular with Numsa members. We know that Mr. Gina is the one who has become very popular, overwhelming maybe the entire leadership of Numsa to that extent. The position, I mean, this comes also to it's almost the position, what we see within COSATU generally, where you have the Secretary General appearing much more popular than the President. It's almost the same thing playing out within Numsa itself.
Now, Gina is citing conflicts within the union and what he terms unfair treatment as the reasons for his resignations. Why do you think that he waited so long, though, before resigning?
Well, from the reports that have come out reporting on the letter that he has written, his resignation letter, he feels undermined. He feels that the direction that the union seems to be taking is such that he doesn't want to be part of. I think key to this thing is the strong reports that I imagine that Numsa is considering forming some form of a political platform or somehow leaving Trade Union Federation COSATU and trying to establish a movement that could involve civic organization. That is one of those things that I think will have some leaders having to reflect as to whether that is the type of Numsa they would like to go with, or do they believe that they have to remain within COSATU, which they believe maybe set a bigger interest than what Numsa seems to be seen standing for.
Now, Numsa's Evan Jim has threatened to withdraw the union from COSATU. What do you think the impact of that will be?
Well, they have quite the numbers. There is no doubt Numsa, and they've campaigned very well in some months or a year, increasing the numbers that they have. COSATU is really feeling their weight. And I think that with these statements that they want to pull out, it is still part of the power game within COSATU. I think they are using that statement or taking that position with the aim to say to COSATU leadership that it needs to listen to their concern, particularly around the issue of Mr. Vavi and also some of the policy decisions of the ANC thereof, which we know that Numsa has concerns with. I don't think they are at that point where you could say they will really immediately cut ties with COSATU. This is still the power game. And we should also notice that this strong statement comes after the CEC also special, the meeting they've had where actually Numsa seems to have been read the Riots Act, where there are concerns about the behavior of Numsa. So Numsa here is also weighing in and saying that we are also a power base on our own and we will consider moving out. I think this is still, at this point, a negotiation strategy where the union is saying that it needs to be taken seriously at by the leadership of COSATU.
And that was independent political analyst Ralph Mathekga. Thank you so much for your time.